Okay, so big Kanye and Dolla Sign, Ye and Dolla Sign news over the past 24 hours. We got the track list officially from Dolla Sign, and we got a couple of hints at what songs could be what songs on there, but today we'll break it all down. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday, so tomorrow, the next one, and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So y'all remember last video, we went over those pictures of Kanye wearing the new Vultures merch, quote unquote, or whatever he was designing for the clothes. We also had the logo with Vultures, which was a play on the German military. That was, you know, I as a German should know that, but y'all corrected me. That is the one that was founded in 1950. So it wasn't like a Hitler reference, obviously. I kind of knew that, but I was just saying it's still weird that he wore some old German military stuff. It just connected to the comments he made. But anyway, then we also had a leaked track list from apparently the Italy sessions for this album that we went over in the last video. I don't want to go into it that much today because obviously we got a new one, but I wanted to stress that we had a Thug feature on here as well. And I wanted to then add another thing that I just thought was pretty interesting because we kind of guessed about the name BBPB. Apparently, according to some rumors, that was going to be called Bad Bitch Playbook. That's not what it's going to be called anymore, so we don't even need to worry about it. So let's take a look at what actually happened. So Dolla Sign took to his Instagram account officially. Now, only like a couple of hours ago at the point of recording this. By the time you're watching this, maybe a little bit later. But he posted without a caption, just a track list. Just a track list. We can see in the middle, we have a drawn version of this Vultures logo that we got. We'll go into Kanye drawing this after we go through the track list. But let's start with the track list because that is pretty cool. Also, we got a couple of snippets that we'll talk about afterwards as well. So we can see right here 18 tracks in total, which I think is a little bit more than the 14 we had last time, but it's still in the good range. It's not like 20 plus. So we have a first track called Everybody that we got a snippet for. We'll talk about in a second. Then we got Back to Me. Then we got Fuck Some, which could be the Playboi Carti song. A lot of people been, you know, rumoring about that. Then we got Time Moving Slow that was also featured on the leaked version of it from the Italy session that we went over in the last video. Then we have Beg Forgiveness. Then So Good that we also kind of knew was going to be on there. Then Paid. I still wasn't sure what it was going to be called because I couldn't decipher it, but apparently it's going to be called Paid. Then we have Timbo Freestyle. No idea what that is. Let me know your knowledge on that one. And then we have Slide. Now Slide, you would definitely know. It was one of the most played snippets that they played in Dubai and Saudi Arabia at those shows that they were doing that Dolla Sign was hosting at clubs. So y'all know Slide. Y'all know the song. So that is the song. Next, so we also got New Body. That was also one of the most played snippets and leaks of this entire rollout at the night shows and whatever they were doing. So y'all also know this one. Obviously also a very famous Kanye Grail, obviously. Also, we kind of got a Nicki Minaj feature confirmed on this one too, so she might also be on there. The next song is called Promotion. Don't know what that is about. Then we got Vultures, and this is interesting because Vultures wasn't on the one from the last video, and I was kind of talking about how that might be a reason why it's fake. So now we got the confirmation. Vultures is gonna be on the album, obviously featuring Bump J and Lil Durk. So that's, you know, they're all on there. Then we got Lifestyle. Don't know that. Then we got Drunk. Metro is probably producing this. You might have seen some evidences on that on Twitter. Then we got Worship. Then we got River, which is likely the one with Thug from the last track list as well, which is pretty cool. Then we have Gun to My Head and Unlock. So that is it. Now, let me just say real quick, we got pictures of Kanye drawing this track list, this picture that you see, which I think just a cool addition to this whole, you know, to this whole image. And what I wanted to also go into real quick is the title of this thing, because apparently it was going to be called Bad Bitch Playbook. That is not the name anymore. Now, likely it's going to be called Vultures. They're going to have a song with the same title as the album, and the group is called Ye and Dolla Sign. It could also be that The album is also titled Ye and Dolla $ign, but right now it's looking like it's going to be called Vultures. But I'll keep you updated as soon as we have any, real information on that. Now let's talk about some of the snippets we have. Now I did talk about Slide, New Body, that we knew were going to be on there, that we've went over in the past videos a lot as well. We also had snippets for Vultures. Vultures obviously also being on there. But we have a new snippet from Kanye in Dubai, listening to the intro track, Everybody, and featuring the Backstreet Boys with their Everybody track. And at first I was like, this is completely insane when you hear that beat drop with that one perk, and that is crazy. Like, that is the heartbreaking 808s perk or snare that we can hear right there. That was so nostalgic to me. That was a crazy moment. I don't know if y'all felt the same way, but that felt huge. That felt like it was actually cinematic Kanye again. After a couple of more listens, it could kind of go tacky sampling a song like that and then putting a Kanye verse on it. But I kind of feel like we're going to be listening to the first track and we're going to be like, oh shit, okay, he's back. Like, that's going to be like a big moment. So I'm very happy that the first track is already like monumental, really cinematic. I'm really looking forward to starting out the album with that track. So we have that. Also a pretty cool picture, another image of Kanye wearing the Vultures shirt, in this case white. So apparently he had different colors, so it wasn't just a one-time thing. Likely those shirts are also going to be on sale as merch at some point. Let's keep going though, because also aside from the ones we already knew, we now have a confirmed leak of the last track, Unlock, which was played at a show earlier this year, but then I think we didn't know that this was going to be this track yet, but then Ye Fanatics kind of posted this, which they really did a great job, so shout out to Ye Fanatics, man. Great Twitter account when it comes to Kanye news. And we also got this as the outro track, so we got the intro track and outro track now as well, which is pretty cool. This one we can't hear a lot from it. Like, I feel like from the Everybody track we got kind of the gist of it. It was kind of like, okay, he's doing the Backstreet Boys sample, there's going to be some epic Kanye in there. You kind of get the rest, you don't get it, but it's like, you know he's going to fill it. It's going to be epic. This one I can't tell so far, so I can't give y'all an opinion on this, but go listen to it yourself and then form your own opinions, obviously. But those two songs we now also got as snippets. Now, obviously, as I said, this is pretty huge. This means we're getting very close to the release. Now, this dropped on Friday, so we all thought maybe it was going to be dropping that day. It didn't. I think next week could definitely be a possibility, though. If not, then the week after. I really see this dropping still this year. Like, I think we have the 15th and the 22nd left and the 29th, even though I don't think he'll drop it between Christmas and New Year's, but he could. I mean, it really doesn't matter. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty big. I'm looking forward to hearing what y'all think about this, what y'all looking forward to on this album, what track is sounding the most promising right now, and what info I forgot to add in this video. And then we'll definitely have a lot more to cover in future videos, so make sure you stay subscribed, because I'll try to give you the most comprehensive guide on what's been happening on this album over the past day or so at this point, because we're just getting so much info every single day. So until the next one, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.